Hi friends, it's Kath. Welcome to It's in the Cards Divination. This week I'm going to be doing an all horoscope sign reading for the coming week ahead and what you could possibly expect. All right. If that sounds something that you're interested in, then please stay tuned because the first group is going to be the fire signs, consisting of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, having said that, let's get started. Before I do, I welcome you to click on the like button if you enjoyed this video or subscribe, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you if anything resonated. So this is going to be a short one this week, but we're going to see if we can find out what's coming for our fire signs. I'm going to pull one card for each out of this deck, and I'm going to match it up with another. All right. First card is for our Aries. Let's see here. Aries people, one card. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's move this over a bit. Then we have, that's the Aries. We have Leo is the Emperor in reverse. And finally, for Sagittarius people, we have the King of Cups upright. Okay, let me now pull another card and see what goes with it. For my dear Aries people, if you're born under the Aries sign, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. All right, what goes with it? The Seven of Cups upright. For the Leo, Four of Cups in reverse. Finally, this last one is Sagittarius. We have the Two of Cups upright. Let's start with our dear Aries people. Almost said Taurus. Aries. Let me put that beside it. I have an easier time reading them when they're side by side. All right. So for you Aries folks, this week feels like it's a discontent. There is some discontent going on in your life right now. You're not happy with something. It could be work related. It could be choices in your home life. Or just could be in general. You're feeling meh. You're feeling blah. All right. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse tells me most likely it's job related, money related in that case, and it looks to me like you've got a decision to make this week. The Seven of Cups upright tells me there's something going on here for most of you that feels like you need to make a decision on. Perhaps you've been procrastinating. Maybe you've just been feeling kind of sorry for yourself, eh? It looks like you have everything you need this time. It's just there's choices, there's other choices there that you've been wanting to make that maybe will help add, improve, make things better in your job situation or even in a relationship setting. This is for my Aries people. So piss or get off the pot, as the expression goes. Make a choice. In other words, stop procrastinating. Pick something. But it feels this week like you're not necessarily making that choice. This week for you, Aries people, you're going to be seeing the choices you have. Others are just going to be, you're all in your head this week. You're not actually doing anything. You're not happy. You're not in a good place mentally. Maybe you're feeling blah. You're feeling whatever. Everything's getting to you. You're just not happy. Nothing you can do or say is going to help. So I'm seeing here this feeling of discontent for you, even though maybe you've got everything you need, you're still not happy. All right. But maybe you're fantasizing about what you want to do. it's going round and round in your head about how miserable you feel right now. So this week for you Aries people seems to be focusing on this discontent. Maybe some of you are, it's because you don't have enough money in your life and you're trying to figure out ways to make more, or a project going on at work you're not happy with or in your home life. That's what this week is focused on for you, my dear, dear Aries. Let's move on now. We have the Emperor reversed. We have, and this, of course, is for our Leo friends. Move it down. Sack here. Move this over. I don't want it to get in the way. Okay. Emperor. Emperor could be a boss. It could be somebody that you know that is very uh, somebody you normally go to for advice. They're not in a good place this week for you. Or maybe you're feeling a little less stable this week in your own life. The Four of Cups in the reverse position shows me that you're going to be making things better this week. You have been ignoring this situation to now, and now's the time you're going to be moving forward with an opportunity. Um, the stability is still not there, but I feel like you're going to take the opportunity that's being given to you. As they say, take the ball and run with it. Still in the unstable way. Things are not stable. So if this is a job situation, it still feels to me like you are feeling like you're walking on eggshells. It's not, nothing's been determined, nothing's been carved in stone. You feel like you don't have that security right now, okay? But emotionally, you want to move forward. You're not willing to sit around and just feel like you're not going to do anything with it, okay? You want to change it. You want to make things better. That's for those of you who are feeling unstable this week. If this is referring to somebody in your life who normally gives you good advice or a boss, he's on your back, all right? He's on your back to get going, he or she. Yourself working, stop sitting around, loafing, procrastinating, get the job done. This person is on your ass. All right, my dear Aries folk, I hope that that sounded like it could resonate for you. Let's see. Finally, out of the fire, we have Sagittarius. Well, we got a King of Cups here. There is someone. For those of you dating, this is a good week, my Sag folks. There is a King of Cups coming your way. Or if it's a woman, they're represented as the King of Cups, loving. They got their shit together. They know what they want in life. They're very loving. If this is folks that are already in a relationship, it's a good week to get out there and do a date night, spend some time together. If this is referring to a coworker, you're going to have a good team that's coming together to work on a project, and it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. There's a person there, a male, most likely for you, Sag, who is going to help you to get that team together. Okay, and help you in this project, and they're very happy with your work. They're showing this. This is the represented as the King of Cups, or even a spouse, very, very loving towards you. They're happy in their life overall. But sometimes we need to kick it up a little bit and get some of that excitement back, take a date night, get out there, maybe do something the two of you haven't done in a while, even if it's a friend. Get out there and enjoy. Maybe go to a movie, a restaurant, enjoy yourself this week, Sagittarius. All right, my dear, dear fire folks. I hope this resonated. It's just a quick one, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye for now. Hello, my earth signs. If you're a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, then this is your weekly reading. Let's see what's coming for you, my dear, dear earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Happy to some of us. I'm not really a horoscope person, but I find if I do it this way, it gives you someone to maybe more I can't even say it, specificity as to who these are pertaining to, right? Okay, earth signs. All right, let's pull your cards for the week. My Taurus people. The first card we have is the Four of Pentacles. My dear Virgo, we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, and finally, for our Capricorns, we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, now I'm going to pull the other deck to see what goes with it for the week. All right, let's see here. First card, Taurus. What goes with the Four of Pentacles is the reverse Page of Wands. And then with our Virgo, we have the Chariot in reverse. Finally, Capricorn, Five of Cups, upright. Ooh. Okay, so let's get started, Earth signs. I'm going to read these for you and what you can expect this week, potentially. All right, let's do this first. All right. My dear, dear Taurus, those of you born under the Taurus sign, this week is trying to hold on to some kind of security, stability. That's what I'm feeling. You can see he's holding on to his money. There's somebody in your world, Taurus, this week, most likely a young person, who is, I would say, what I'm going to say is maybe be cautious around anybody promising you something on how to grow your money. Ooh, that's specific. Be cautious because it looks like it's a fraud, or I was going to say at the very least, it's not going to happen. In other words, it's not something you can rely on. And it could be a younger person coming to you saying, look, I've got this great opportunity, blah, blah, blah. No, don't even waste your money. You're going to be, and I feel like you are holding on. You don't want to let it go. So if you feel that, you're right. This situation is not it's not reliable. It's not going to give you what you need. As well, if you're not feeling grounded this week, well, this shows a grounding. You're grounded this week, my dear Taurus people. For some of you, despite the fact that you feel there's a lot of situations going on, or maybe one situation that is not reliable. In other words, if it's a job situation, you're not going to be able to rely on it. In other words, if you're in a temporary situation right now, in a work situation, I feel like it's possibly going to be not permanent. It could be fleeting. It could be temporary. In other words, it's not going to last, is what I'm sensing. Or a project or something you're working on. So you're trying to protect yourself. And I feel it's most likely it's either in a financial sense or a job sense. You want to keep hold of what you have, is what I'm hearing. Whether it's money or just material items. My Taurus people, I feel like this week you're not feeling um, very secure with this Page of Wands next to you. Normally you would, but this is considered a negative situation. So I'm feeling like don't rely on this person to help you. If this is representing a person, especially if it's a younger person, don't rely on them to shovel your snow or do what needs doing. Get out there and pay someone. That's specific. Don't rely on them for anything. In other words, they're not going to come through this week. I feel like this week they're just not there for you. Or if you're waiting to hear a message this week about a situation for a job potentially, Taurus, or a money-making situation or a project. And you may not be coming through this week. You may have to wait till the following week, and then we can see if it's coming or not. So these are some of the scenarios for our dear Taurus. We'll move that on. And now we're going to be looking at, let me see here, my dear. I just about had these cards mixed up. I apologize. Virgo, Virgo, what's going on? We're going to be doing it this way. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Um, there's something that's stuck this week for you, Virgo, in the work world. Most likely, you've put a lot of time and effort and energy into a project or something at work that you've been working on, and it's not going anywhere this week. I feel like the brakes have been put on, all right? For some of you, and this is even more specific, are having car trouble this week. You might need to get your car fixed or looked at. You thought you had everything, all your ducks in a row, and everything was checked, but I feel like it's going to be giving you some problems for some of you, for my dear Virgos. As well, there could be somebody that is in your life that maybe you thought if it's a love situation, they're going to be moving forward to the next level. They've been planning, they've been putting plans into place. It's not happening this week, okay? I feel like they're pulling back because they are not sure yet. It's those kind of people that are the A-type personalities that have everything's organized and they know exactly everything's planned, but they're holding back. Okay, there's a holding back for you this week, Virgo. Something is not happening for you, even though there's been a lot of work and effort put into it, whether it's a relationship, a work situation, a project. It's just not going forward this week. But that's not to say it's not going to happen. It could still, right? Now, finally, under my Earth, we have our Capricorn people, and we have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Cups. You know, it's one of those weeks. It's just not great for you Cappies this week. Um, you're missing the bigger picture here on what's going on. There's this feeling of you're too focused on what you've lost. All right, that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm hearing this week on a general basis. I don't know what you've lost, but it could be a relationship, it could be a job promotion, it could be anything. You've been chosen for something. Maybe you're feeling left out amongst your friends and your group this week. This is the feeling I'm getting. I feel though it's like you're too focused on something else. Okay, maybe you feel an obligation to pass up on an opportunity because you have a responsibility to someone, a responsibility to a project or whatever it is. You don't have a choice. That's how you're feeling. You're restricted this week. You just can't do it. Okay, that's how we feel Cappy this week. You just can't do it. And you're very disappointed. You've turned your back on it. I feel like maybe it's just this week, maybe next week. Again, like I did with the last with Virgo, it could be something that goes forward next week. There's a feeling of it's out of your hands, it's out of your control. I don't know exactly what it is. It could be in any scenario, my friends. This is a general reading, but it feels to me more based in um, like a love situation. Um, you've had to give up on someone, give up on a relationship, or a job. It could be a job too, but your feelings overall are of restriction. Your hands are tied, and you're feeling very disappointed and very remorseful about it. You've turned your back on this situation. You can't do anything about it this week. All right? Okay, my dear Earth friends, that's your reading. It's just a quick one this week, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now. Hi, air signs. If you are under the horoscope Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, then this reading is for you. Let me just get this out for you. What can you expect this week, my dear air signs? No, you're not airheads. You're just air signs. All right, I'm a Libra, so I feel sometimes like I am an airhead. Okay, what can you expect this week going forward? We have the Seven of Pentacles for our Gemini, our Libra, Five of Cups. Oh boy, it's me. And finally, Aquarius, Four of Swords in the reverse. And then I will pull my other deck to go with. So, Gemini, what can you expect with the Seven of Pentacles going forward this week? We have the Hierophant, Gemini. Okay. And Libra, the reverse, Ace of Swords. And finally, Aquarius, Nine of Wands in the reverse. All right, so let's get started and read this. This is very general, as I mentioned. Here we go. The Seven of Pentacles. Dear Gemini, there's something you've been waiting for. You've put a lot of effort into. You spent a lot of your energy, time, and money, perhaps, and you are being patient. You've been waiting. You're expecting it's coming. You've invested a lot in it. And I feel like it's very much corporate related, work related, could be. The Hierophant tells me that it's in an area of maybe you have been waiting to teach. This is a work, very specific. For some of you, maybe you've been waiting to mentor, to help someone out. Some of you have been waiting to get married. That's very specific because the Hierophant can often represent that. You have been waiting. You've put away money and time and effort. Maybe you just waited long enough and you're like, okay, are we getting married? Are we living together? What's happening? Is this person, if you're dating, marriage material? Maybe you know exactly what you want in a partner and you're dating, and this week, potentially, this could happen. This is a good thing. So it's potentially this partner, whoever it is this week. Some of you, you may not be meeting this week because they're still waiting, but it's coming. Okay. So other people, it's you're waiting for a new position at work. Maybe you've been promised a promotion. Ugh, can't speak. Promised a promotion, promised help, promised a new project, promised a raise, and you're waiting. You're still waiting this week. You may possibly hear from corporate or from the big bosses this week for some of you. If you're waiting, as I say, very specific, waiting to teach, waiting to mentor, waiting to help somebody. Maybe you've been putting a lot of effort into tutoring. Some of you have been helping your kids, helping your grandkids. Maybe you've just been helping your spouse in some way and you've been showing them what to do. And this week it might pay off. It might actually be something worthwhile. So the general feeling this week for you, my dear Gemini, is be patient. And as well, there's good things coming to you from the higher ups, whether it's this week or maybe it's God. For some of you, spiritual. Okay, you've been putting a lot of effort into it, and now the spiritual work is coming. Okay, Libra. Oh boy, this is me, my sign. This feels like a week of regret, misery. It's something you need to find out this week that you're still waiting to hear about. And potentially, there's something you're not being told the whole story, perhaps. Maybe someone's actually been lying to you. There's an actual situation here that you're maybe feeling like you don't know the whole story. I'm going to pull another card because it's mine. What is it about? Temperance. It's about things being calm or not being peaceful. In other words, things may not be so good for you this week, Libra. It could be a week of difficulties and disappointments. I'm feeling like you're too focused on what's missing You're focused on what you don't have this week, Libra. And I think you need to get the story on it. There's something missing here in the story. You're not hearing the whole story. But it's about your situation this week and things not being balanced. Okay? Not being balanced in your life. Things are topsy-turvy, perhaps. Maybe there's no peace, there's no rest for the wicked. You just feel like this week things are all over the place. Okay, so the energy is around this feeling of you don't know the whole story. You're missing something. You're not looking at it all. You're not looking at all the cups. You're only seeing the ones you want to see, and you're not paying attention to what else is going on. All right, Libra. Finally, we have our, excuse me, our Aquarius people, and we have, let's see here, the Four of Swords in the reverse, and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's giving up this week. Somebody's been trying to do something. Um, it could be that maybe this is the week you've been trying to get. This is so specific, Aquarius. For some of you, it's like, I have been late every morning this week or last week or almost every day. I feel like I need to get out of bed on time because I've been late. That's so specific. But you just don't, you're not feeling it. I feel like there's illness. There's been illness, or there is illness around this situation for some of you, as far as you're just getting over something, you're starting to feel better. There's this energy around not wanting to be alone with your own thoughts this week for the Aquarius. You're tired of maybe spending too much time on your own. That's how I'm feeling for some of you. It's like you just want to get out there, get back into the world, experience spending time with others, is what I'm hearing. And for some of you, you've been procrastinating, ignoring a project, and it's now past due. In fact, I'd say you missed the boat on this project or a situation or a choice or a decision. There's been something that you have let go too long. Okay. So for some of you, my Aquarius, it's like just let it go, give it up. You're going to have to try again another week. There's also this energy around feeling better. For some of you, maybe you have had a time where you just haven't felt well, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, and now you're feeling a little bit better. It's like I want to say up to now, if you've had a cold or a sickness, things start improving for you this week. All right. So my Aquarius people, I hope that makes sense to you and something resonates. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now. Hi, my water signs. So if you are a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, then this is your weekly reading. All right, let's see what's coming your way. Cancer, my dear Cancer people, first card is a Ten of Cups in the upright. Okay. And next people are the Scorpio, Eight of Cups, upright. Finally, Pisces, Six of Swords, reverse. Now, I'm going to pull the other deck. We're going to use this to coordinate and read them together. All right, for the Cancer people, what can you expect this week, my friends? Your first card is Temperance. Oops, sorry. Temperance in the reverse. All right. And Scorpio, Four of Wands, upright. Finally, the Magician for my Pisces. Right. All right, people, let's get reading here. Cancer people, first off, gee, this is interesting. The energy this week for you is, I feel like you're kind of at the end of your rope, some of you. It's like, oh, I'm done with things have not been or won't be. I feel like this is how you see things or want things to be this week. In other words, happy home, everything going well. But guess what? Life feels chaotic this week for my Cancer people. I feel like you just can't seem to find the right energy balance this week. No matter what you do, you're trying to aspire to this, but it just may not work for you. Go with the flow. You're not. I feel like you're fighting the stream. You're going against the stream. It's telling you just let it go. Maybe you're not being realistic enough about how things really are this week. There's no perfect situation, right? Okay. Whether it's in your work situation, your home life, this feels more home life related for most of you, Cancer. It's a no matter which way you twist it, it feels chaotic. It feels like you just can't seem to find any peace, any time on your own. The kids are yelling, the grandkids are needing your time and your energy, and you just like you're ready to just walk. Not necessarily literally, but you're feeling that energy of it. Some of you are in, could even be in a negative relationship situation. It might look good to others on the outside, but inside you're walking on eggshells around your partner, around people. I feel like on the inside things are seen as chaotic and negative, and there's no peace, there's no calmness, there's no, it's a bad scene. So to everyone else, it looks like you're the perfect family, maybe, but to you, things are difficult. All right, Cancer, that is the general reading, and the energies are potentially at the beginning of the week for you are good. Maybe at the end of the week, things aren't so good. There is chaos. All right, Cancer. Now let's go to our Scorpio people. Okay, we have, as I mentioned, the Eight of Cups in the upright, and then we have the Four of Wands. Well, this is really good. So, my dear Scorpio people, I feel like this week you potentially could be, some of you could be traveling. Okay, there's a you've seen by others as getting out there and taking a trip. You may even be getting a promotion. There's a business trip, maybe been awarded some kind of accolade. You've been successful in your endeavor, and you're being seen this week as being successful. Um, some of you walking away from a difficult situation. You've decided that's enough. And maybe you're going to better waters, whether it is in your job, in your relationship situation. You're going into a better working environment or a better relationship situation this week, or you're just going into a better place, whether it's in your head or physically. That's what you could be doing this week, my dear Scorpio. It feels so good. I know it's weird. It's like Eight of Cups in the upright is about venturing out. Maybe you're on a spirit quest. Feel it's more related to just getting out there this week on a very physical level. Maybe you've started some exercise that you are wanting to do and keep going on with, and you've made yourself a particular program and you don't want to give up. You just want to keep going. It looks very positive. So the energy around you this week is being seen as doing something very positive and proactive this week in your life. My dear Scorpio, it shows that other people are going to see you as being very successful. I also feel that there could be celebrations far away. If some of you are traveling, Scorpio, there could be a party somewhere you need to go to. Any kind of a celebration it can be. Maybe you're just, that's the big highlight of the week. Getting out there and going to someone else's party or house. All right? But it's fun. It's a good thing. All right? And finally, we have our Pisces, the Six of Swords in reverse, and the Magician. So what I'm feeling then for Pisces here, the energy this week, number one, the Magician, very, very strong energy about making things happen this week. You have been procrastinating and you've been ignoring or pretending to ignore something you need to put behind you. There is a situation. Maybe you're feeling insecure about not being able to do something this week. You can. You've got what it takes. Go for it. Do it. But it shows you pulling back. I feel like that's the energy. You're not going to do it. Whether it's being delayed by something else or it's being delayed by you, but I feel it's more about you. There could be someone else, there could be a boss situation, someone in your life who is instrumental in not letting it happen. That's the energy around the Magician. He has what it takes to make things magic, right? So I feel like you do have that capability. It's just for whatever reason, you're not wanting to do it this week. Maybe there's something else you have to do instead. Maybe you're just not feeling secure enough to go forward with it. I'm going to pull another card to see. Let's get a little more information on that, what it is or what's going on. And it's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like it definitely is leaning more towards a work situation for you, my Pisces. I feel, or being able to make money. There is something, maybe you've been ignoring a job opportunity to apply for. This is what I'm hearing. Maybe you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I can do it. I can do that job based on what you're seeing, but and other people think you can do it, but maybe the insecurity, or maybe you just ignored it. Don't ignore it. Get it done. If you really feel there's something you should be doing this week, especially around making more money, that's what I'm hearing, whether it's an increase in pay or a promotion or a raise. Make sure you look into it. It looks good. It looks favorable. Eventually, I'm seeing that it's possible you're going to get it. It's coming because the five is in the reverse. It might be a while because the reason I say number one, it's Pentacles, and number two, you're just sort of at the beginning of making some more money. So I feel like it could be coming, but it may not be this week. But you need to look into it, my Pisces people. That's the energy. If this is a relationship situation, I feel like it's about getting out of it, leaving that situation that's been causing you so much discomfort, whether it's a relationship of a friend or a loved relationship of a spouse. It may not necessarily be physically getting out of it. It could just be getting your head out of it. Okay. So my dear, dear Pisces, I'll leave that with you. And I hope that you all enjoyed this video. And I look forward to seeing you next time in the next video. Bye for now.